Welcome to a new review. It is time for some beer from Brouwerij Lost, which is a Dutch brewery. This is part of their special 3-year anniversary series. They made 2 beers for the 3-year anniversary. This is one of them, and it's a beer with the name The Mind. The other one is called The Heart, which is, I think it's a New England IPA. This is a West Coast IPA, 6.3%, and they used Citra Cryo and Sabro and Motueka with Sub-Zero hop keef from Freestyle hops. There's a bit of story time on the back of the can, so bear with me. 3 friends shaking up the industry and by designing great tasting beers and creating a full-on experience. Let's get lost together. The mind. All we ever think about is hops. Our minds are going overdrive when a new IPA is in development. All those delicious hops to choose from. In the mind, you'll find yourself a smooth, refreshing West Coast IPA made with Citra Cryo, Sabro, Motueka hops. But there's also a Sub-Zero hop keef of Motueka in the beer for an explosion of hop aroma. Lost is a brewery from Zaanstad. They made this beer. I don't think they made not. They did not make it in the Netherlands because it's a half liter. I have no idea where they brew their beers, but I think it's in Poland somewhere, Eastern Europe. I have no idea where they make their beers. It doesn't say. They used to brew their beers at in the Netherlands at Bax, a brewery, a Dutch brewery. But they don't anymore, apparently. So let's open them up. I'm not gonna review the other one, but I love my West Coast IPA, so I was kind of curious about this one, and I needed to do a review, so might as well review this one. So let me know below the video what your thoughts on West Coast IPAs are. I love them. It pours a yellow, slightly hazy color. It's not your old school kind of clear beer color for a West Coast IPA. It's a slightly hazy yellow color with a white colored hat. Let's go to next. Oh, that smells really nice. You got that grassy, slightly lime from the Sabro. Smells really nice. Let's have a sip. Brouwerij Lost. Happy birthday. Definitely getting that Sabro. Slightly coconut, limey touch to it. For a West Coast IPA, the bitterness is there, but I've had a West Coast IPA a lot of more bitterness in them. It's a tiny bitterness, but it stays in your mouth very long, which is kind of nice. I love the bitterness in a beer, and it could be a bit more for me, but that's just personally me. It is fruity. It's really accessible, crushable. Like I said, the bitterness is there, but it could be more for me personally. Looks really nice. Nice ribbon lacing. This is a solid one. Yeah. I like my West Coast IPAs to be more classic, more uh, like they used to be. This is not how a West Coast IPA used to look back in the day, which was more a clear color. Uh, you got that uh, maltiness, you got that nice sweetness to it, with a nice long bitterness, some grapefruit maybe in there. This is totally different. This is quite tropical, quite crushable. Um, it's got a bitterness in it. It's tiny, but it's there and stays there very long. But yeah, I like my West Coast IPAs to be more like the classic style, like it was back in the day. But that's just me. Is this a bad beer? This is definitely not a bad beer. Uh, it's like a new take on a West Coast IPA. Let's say that. Yeah. Um, if you want to know the score, go to my Untapped. You can find it there. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Threads. Um, I'm going to enjoy the rest of this beer, and hopefully we'll see you guys next week with another review. Cheers.